Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from Tampa. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Sending a receiver left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds McConkey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 5th-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run again with Wright. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The Buccaneers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Second down now, 7 to go. Motioning the tight end now. From the 37. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, Herbert. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Second and 3 now. Herbert to throw once more. He's got Bellinger. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Herbert throwing again. This finds Bellinger. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They run it from the gun with Wright. Escapes a defender. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a two-score game early. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Two now from the gun. That's more on the quick slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Give to Evans from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Hand off, running left, right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Now Tua to throw. Has the connection to right. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Herbert. Hauled in by Worthy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now Herbert again. He finds McConkey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. The tight end going in motion right. Herbert now off the play fake. Avoids some trouble there. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The 49ers send a running back, Jalen Wright, getting set to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to throw, Tua. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Tua again. Wright reels it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the 49ers. With it, 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa again. Able to find Wright. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Throwing on first is Herbert. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. Still going inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert from the gun. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. It's Herbert once more. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw once more. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. Well, we've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Has a man. It's Achan. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert now. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the 1st. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Able to find Strange here. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be second down. Right, running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 8-chain on the inside give. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Herbert now, blitz coming. Achan reels it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Whether they meant to go to him or there's an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So here come the 49ers on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. He's contained at the line for no gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Diving right side, got it! That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, a carry by Evans. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Running back sent in motion. 1st down, here's Tua. Wright reels it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 3 now. Now Tua to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 14 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's London. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here. They send the tight end in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa again. Escapes out to the left. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and just 2 to go. They kick the running back in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6.
It's now 4th down.
Running back sent in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. DJ Turner comes up with it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has the connection to right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Tua looking to throw. That pass complete to McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Tua again. Complete over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Caught on the comeback route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Gano's point after is good. And the 49ers will trail by 25.
49ers 10.
Gano ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their... They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Back at the 27.
Achan again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll stick with Achan. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Staying on the ground here with Achan. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Achan up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that